Hey guys, good early morning. Bringing it back. Oh my gosh, I know we've been offline for the last couple weeks. Some health issues, definitely starting to bounce back. Getting things together for today, we sold this actually a few days ago, the day we got all this snow, and she paid for it over PayPal, and she's picking it up today. The roads were terrible when we got all this, so she didn't want to drive that day. Totally understandable. We garbage picked this months ago. Finally got it up online. It sold super fast. I had like 40 people fighting over it. It's just a Pier 1 mosaic table. 15 bucks, not too bad. And we sold a couple things online, but truth be told, things have been really, really slow. Now, amongst the not so great sales we have made over the 3-day weekend, this has sold. I think for like a whopping $10, but I will double check that. So we need to grab that. And then Rich has 2 things that sold that I know absolutely nothing about. All 3 pieces have sold on eBay. Etsy's been totally freaking dead. Yeah, $12. I was a little bit off, but I love using these until they sell. I actually was using this until recently. It had mugs of all things hanging from it, plus the cost of shipping. I had one of these hanging in the kitchen as a child, so I think it just brings up nostalgic memories. And these 2 things I literally know nothing about.
This is a T-bar stylus holder for an old phono cartridge, and it goes inside of the cartridge, and you can push it down and then turn it to where you can go from a 78 stylus to a 33 or a 45 stylus. It's just something they don't make anymore. What did I sell it for? $15?
15 plus shipping.
And then this is a Zero Stat made by the Disc Washer Company. It's for cleaning records, and what it does is it shoots negative ions into the record to eliminate static electricity. And it doesn't just work on records. If your bed has static electricity, you can shoot negative ions into it and it will not be staticky anymore. It's kind of interesting.
Should do that with Keegan. He's always complaining that his shirt's staticky. Yeah, so these are the 3 things that we have sold and the giant amount of money that we've made. We're gonna get this stuff boxed up and ready to be shipped out. Sold something else that I don't know any information on.
It's a phono cartridge, or stylus for a Stanton phono cartridge.
Whatever he just said, but
$15
we sold it
best
for
offer, took $12 offer on it.
$12. Again, big money, but it's stuff that's hopefully gonna add up. You know what's awesome? It is awesome that it is after 5 o'clock and it is still daylight out somewhat. But Rich is selling a turntable for $5 whole. It's just like a parts unit, nothing spectacular. But that's set up for a porch pickup, which is better than nothing, right? Right. Oh, the table also got picked up, but it was already paid for, so it was no big like, oh look, I have money, because it was paid for by PayPal, so that was super anticlimactic, but it is gone. Well, that wasn't long. Our dog doorbell alerted us that there was somebody outside. Stranger danger, stranger danger. Whole $5. But, right now it's better than nothing. Taking nearly 2 weeks basically off for health reasons pretty much put us in a financial hardship. So $5 is $5. I will take it. And we have made it to the following day. Schedule is just not a schedule at the moment. But, yeah, man, it is just crazy how much stuff is in this house. Actually, that's listed, this is listed. That's not. That needs to go to the booth, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to burn these chairs. They're like crappy IKEA, and they've got water damage. So those are going in the burn pit. There's still a lot of stuff laying around here that just never got listed, including this vintage Gillette razor. Look at the markings on that thing. That's Starburst at its finest. Isn't that cool? These, believe it or not, are actually worth some money. I know some are worth more than others, so don't quote me on, prices, because I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to look it up. Rich swears he listed this, but I don't think he did. I know we had two. I have no idea where the other one even went. I'm not sure if this one ever got listed. I'm like 90% sure this one never got put online. So that is what I'm doing next. And of course, we did sell a couple items online, thank goodness. We're still not to my comfort zone with finances at the moment, but I will take it. It's not a lot. We got two that sold on eBay and one that sold over on Etsy. So we'll start with the Do It Industries Vintage Banana Jig mold, which is this thing. Do you guys remember me picking this up over the summer at a yard sale? It is vintage, obviously. It's got a little bit of wear here and there. I picked this up for 50 cents at a yard sale over the summer. I don't think the guy knew what it was or what it was used for. I had picked up another one that was, it wasn't banana jig, it was something else. And that's how I figured out what these things are and that they actually hold some value. So I did all right on this piece. I had it listed for $29.99 and ended up coming to a $20 offer conclusion after a 50-cent buy. So made some money there. Not too shabby. And then this piece, Rich is obviously going through his hoard of a stash of a stash of a stash, because I thought he already went through his hoard like a while ago. This is a vintage Shure head shell with Shure M98 stereo suspended phono cartridge. Yes, I had to read that off of the eBay ad because I don't know anything about this stuff. I had it originally listed for $20 or best offer. Ended up taking a $15 offer pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, I couldn't find much information on it. I did find a forum online about Shure's attempt to keep up with the higher end stuff when it came to head shells, and it was basically a failure, but I couldn't find anything for sale, so whatever, move it on.
15 bucks. And last but not least is this piece that we purchased from a thrift store. Let me get it out of the bag. Now you can see it a little better now. There's still a glare from my ceiling light fixture, so bear with me on that. But I absolutely love this piece. We bought this at a thrift store. I think I paid $1, maybe $2 for it. Pretty sure I paid $1. It is not marked anything. It's gold toned. The metal's not all that fabulous. But it is like a koi fish, which I'm a big fan of. So, or some sort of goldfish maybe. Might be some sort of like Japanese goldfish. Anyway, we finally sold this on I forgot about this. Okay, full disclosure. This ended up getting kind of tossed aside after I purchased it. Summertime's just so crazy. There's yard sales, there's flea markets, there's thrift stores. There's just so many opportunities for picking that on days where you do really good, you get probably 70-75% of it listed, and the rest of it gets kind of tossed into a death pile. This, unfortunately, had gotten stuck in a death pile, and I totally freaking forgot about it. I lately have been going through all that stuff now because I haven't really been feeling all that fantastic. So I found it in the death pile a couple weeks ago and finally got it listed up on eBay and Etsy. And it finally sold on eBay, no, not on eBay, on Etsy for a grand total of, bear with me, I'm looking it up, $18 plus the cost of shipping. So actually, we didn't do too bad on that piece. So we are going to get this stuff boxed up and ready to go out. I have a doctor's appointment, so we're going to drop this stuff off at the post office on our way to my DR. Haha, I just found this. I'm looking for this thing for like 2 days. Apparently I stuck it on that shelf and totally lost it. I've been selling pins like crazy on both eBay and Etsy all of a sudden. I don't understand why. So I'm going to list this, and I believe I am done for the evening. I'm going to go take a bath and enjoy the rest of my night. So sorry if this was a little bit of a boring video. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're still alive. We just went through a couple weeks of just back to back to back to back, just health crap. So thanks for hanging in tight, and thanks for everybody that checked on me. Hopefully our schedule will be back to normal soon. Bye.